Hi guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you what we've been thrifting. We tell you what we paid for, what we're going to sell it for, and what, if anything, we're going to do to make it over. We are super excited tonight because we have a really good big haul. Last week was a little bit small. And this week we have a lot of really good goodness. Goodness.
Goodness.
If you guys want to shop along, it's all live at jamieraevintage.com. Caitlin is on here dropping links and answering questions as always. And we're going to go ahead and get started.
That's kind of like, is goodness kind of like saying you do that?
It's been kind of a long day. I feel like during football season, it's like by the time we get to the Saturday Night Live, I'm a little bit slap happy.
Listen, that's a lot of time just sitting out in the sun. It was humid today.
All right, humid.
Thrift haul stuff. It's kind of a, I didn't want to call it an eclectic mix because I felt like it was more like cozy cottage. A lot of it's from the bins and Goodwill. And did we hit that one DI? Is that this one or is that next?
I see DI tags. So.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We went to Saratoga, didn't we?
Yes, yeah. I believe you. Yeah,
we
and
also,
Riverton.
So because next week the hunting season starts on Wednesday, we are getting ahead of our filming. And so we also filmed on Friday. So Monday's video we already know is going to be epic. And so some of the stuff is kind of blending together because we normally only thrift 2 days, then we have Saturday. But this week we thrifted 3 days.
Right. We got this fun little easel. I pretty much always pick up easels when I can, unless they're like real basic or chintzy made.
No, that's not the one.
I know, but I'm just going to show them. This one goes with that frame because it fit better. This one's a little too large. It hides the fun cast detail. But this one's $13.95. I don't know how much we paid for. Probably $2 or $3.
I think that wouldn't be good with like 5x7 because this one's an 8x10.
Yeah. Let's show them that other one.
That one is going on the big Mamma Jamma.
This is going to get some art. I found this at the Goodwill. Also found this at the Goodwill. And this easel, because it still shows some of this pressed tin detail up top, is going to go like that. And we'll put some fun art in there. And this one, did you take the price?
Yeah, this one will be $39 for the
with the frame, easel, and art. It'll be $39.95.
I like that easel.
Together, this combo is probably about $5 because I got it from Goodwill and we had 20% off. So
if you guys ever see me looking to the side, it's because I have my laptop over here. And if I have stuff here, which I do, I can't read the comments easy. So I kind of have to look around it. Also, I had a cheesy roll up right before we went live.
And now it's probably in her braces.
It is in my braces. Why did you turn off the animatronics? Somebody like slowed down.
I did.
Oh.
They were probably looking at them. They can still see them, but I turned them off because
they were not lighting up.
No, everything's off because when people were driving by, it was catching the headlights, and every time someone drove by, they were going off.
We got to figure it out, but I think you can put them on timer. We had a little bit of fun at Home Depot today. We'll put it on the next Jamie and Zeb video.
All right. $10 for this frame. I think it was originally Sirocco. It doesn't say on the back. It's got like a piece of cardboard back here. But it has been painted. Someone already painted it. I don't know that we're going to paint it a lot. We might just do some gold on there.
Yeah. It says on the listing we're going to do gold wax. And then I'm also going to take a razor blade and clean up the paint mess that they made. Whoever painted it before did not remove the mirror.
When we're all done with that, it'll be $59.95. And it was $10. So.
All right, I've had a clock on my lap for a minute, so
it's been hatching it.
This one is gonna get painted. We were gonna leave it, but somebody got like a different color of paint on here, and so this one, I think this was like $2 or $3. I can't remember actually. Sometimes I have to pull the price tags off so that way I can photograph it, and then they don't make it back on there. This one is gonna be $38.95 once we give it a makeover. This is one of our favorite styles of clocks. They sell well for us, and they look good painted.
I have this bouquet of berries. Perfect time of year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bunches of berries. They're big. They're in pretty good condition. There might be a couple of nicks to them. But
honestly, you can get them from the store new and they got nicks.
I was going to say from the craft store. These ones were actually in such good condition. I think it's just the kind of berries that they are. It's going to be $38 for the whole set. So what did I say? 8?
Yeah,
bunches here.
Jamie's trick for that is nail polish if you got one that's a little chipped.
Yeah, and these came from the bins. There may be a couple pounds. So they might have been
not
like
even. They might be
$2 or $3.
Pound and a half.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. The bins is really hard to tell.
We're not doing anything to these, so they're coming this way.
Yes. Hey, next up we've got, sorry, and I have a little bit of allergies today, so
She
you
was
hear
sitting
me?
out by the grass while we were putting this stuff together.
I
Gets
know.
her going. You
I
and
always-
Redrick.
I always tease Zeb. I'm like, I like to be outside, but I'm also allergic to the outside. Like if I'm outside too much, I start itching and my nose starts running, and it just is what it is.
All right, we got a couple sets of candlesticks. I'm going to show these pretty quick. I have 2 prices on these.
That
one
is
is-
for the big
Oh,
set.
that's for the big ones? Okay. So these I found at the bins. They have some chips in the top, so they're going to get a
that's
repaint. Originally at Goodwill, this one was $3.99 and this one was $5.99. They somehow made it to the bins. Imagine that with those prices for these little guys. But once they get painted, they're going to be $28.95 for the set. I'm really liking like the light neutrals with gold, or I go opposite and I go dark, but these are already dark. So we're going to go probably light and then do some gold or something on these accents to bring them back.
The black is boring.
Maybe some dark wax.
Why don't we do all the candlestick sets? So we have this set of turnwood candlesticks is going to get a makeover.
These are
They
pine.
were $2.99. I think they were all at $2.99 each, right?
And they're older pine because you can see how many
Tight grade.
rings. They're like old growth pine.
So they're probably from the 70s.
Oh, they're probably older than that.
Oh, you think so?
I would say before the 50s, to be honest.
Well, nobody's going to see the old growth because I'm painting them.
Well, if you don't want us to
$9.
paint them, let us know before like Monday. Email.
They're going to be 20. What does that say on there? They're going to be 20.
They're $38.95.
$38.95. Okay, $38.95 for the set of 3 painted.
Super
Yeah, I'm
tight.
gonna hand this
And that's probably why. So this is pretty fine detail on pine. Sometimes pine is so soft it doesn't hold the detail when you're turning it. It's because it's older. It's probably like a old Douglas fir.
Okay, we have another set. These ones are going to be fun because they've got like this big flat space, so I can either put transfers or stencil them or decoupage. I don't know yet because I haven't thought about it all the way, but I love these style because they're fun to make over. And this set is $44.95, and they were like
Those ones I'm going to have to
$5 or
unscrew
something.
and glue back together. All
Yeah.
these, they probably landed at the thrift store because it looks like they've
They've all
fallen
been
off of
broken.
something and they're cracked. But once we screw them back together and tighten them up, I don't think it'll be an issue.
They're going to be good. So
There's that one. This tagine we did pick up. I didn't get the terracotta one. I didn't know if they were going to be big sellers or not. And I think they wanted like $9 or something. It was just plain terracotta, which is okay. I like terracotta, but I like to plant in it, not the tagine. There are some bakers that I'll get too that are terracotta, but this one's old enough. It's got crazing on it, or at least been used enough. It's originally from World Market, but that could put it 20 years old.
yeah,
or
it's
older.
hand painted. Yeah, Caitlin actually used to work at World Market.
Yeah,
back in the day.
it could even be 30 years old. I think they came around in what, like the early 90s,
I don't know.
80s even.
I feel like they came in and were more popular as Pure One went out. But
Is this 49?
yes, $49.95.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got a really great design on it.
And you can make some really great like Indian food in it or Middle Eastern. Okay, so let's do this pile here because it's blocking my
bugging ya?
laptop and it's bugging me. So we're going to do the pile of baskets. I'm sure Zeb will skip with at least one of them. Let's do, well, first we have this egg basket. It's collapsible. It's $9.95. We had another one and it sold, so we decided to buy this one. And then we've got this big basket, or this basket. It's like all chunky and braided. I'm going to do a white dry brush because it's got like some random paint on it. Some kid was probably close to it. But I don't want to cover up everything. So I thought if I just did a white dry brush, it would make it
It
look
might have
better.
lived in a craft room.
Yeah, I don't know. Just give it a little more uniformity. It'd be $14 for this one.
It's actually looking like it was a bunch of crazy colors before, and then someone painted the white over.
No, that's what's on top. Look, it's like a little smear here, a
Oh,
little
yes.
smear there. Maybe
Okay.
they held nail polish. I don't know. This big basket that is my favorite. It's got like the scalloped edge. This one is $49.95. This one is older, handmade. Just a really great basket.
It does have like a little break in the scallop part back here, but it's not anything serious. It doesn't mess with like the way it really looks.
I need to get a big tote over here so I can put some of the stuff in it.
All right.
Otherwise, I'm going to be buried in stuff. So All right, that
Don't get
one,
buried in stuff.
I think this one is going to be the skipping one. So this one is
That
21.
is the skipping one.
This is an hourglass shape, which I love. And I'm fussy about baskets. I don't like just boring, plain, run-of-the-mill baskets. I always look for interesting
I'm glad
shapes.
I found that one, and I knew it was the color you liked, and then it
I
turned
know,
out
I
to
love
be
the
older.
faded one of the scallops.
This is going to be a good one. It really swings.
Christy says no skipping. Well,
What do you mean
skipping
no
it is.
skipping? I always skip.
Nadine says she just brought her dog in, telling her that she would give her a treat, and she's standing there patiently waiting for her treat.
So
My dogs are psychos if you use the word treat. Well, Cody is. Cody, he spins and jumps because he thinks that's what he's supposed to do for his treat. And then he like jumps up on the cabinet. And
I don't know if you know this, but skipping is a great way to really cover a lot of distance. And I think it actually is less exertion than like jogging and easier on your knees.
Cortrina must have seen my stories this week and said, what is our plan for the industrial mixing bowls? We don't have a plan.
We just couldn't leave them there.
You'll see it on the video on Monday, but we got a stand and 3 very large industrial mixing bowls.
We're talking like probably 15-gallon or more mixing bowls.
For $10 for all of it. And so I think we're going to keep the stand and 1 big mixing bowl for us. And then the other 2 we might sell, or we might like give 1 to his dad if he could get down here, because I'm not driving it to Alabama and I'm not shipping it. But if he comes down, we might like give him 1 because he bakes soap and things, and then we might sell the last one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But for $10, like I couldn't.
They could end up out in the yard with something growing out of them.
No, we're not doing that. That's
okay. This is a really good frame. We don't pass up the good chunky frames that sometimes need a paint job, which this one does. It's probably going to also get some art because we don't send them out of here without art. $22.95.
I like the detail on it, so painted, it's going to look good.
It's probably $2 to $3. We don't really go much over that unless it's really special.
I love these vintage like wood plaques that they like put resin on. This one looks like it needs a little bit of magic eraser, which I will do, but it's got Jesus and this really cute little girl, just a fun like soft face. I don't know. I just thought it was really sweet. And this one is $16.95. It's got the little brass hanger on the top. And then I've got this bunny picture, bunny eating carrots, $19.95 for this canvas. I know it's not Easter time or springtime, but bunnies are great all the time. And I always buy good Easter when I can find it. So that way, if you guys have been around here, you know, but that way when the holiday rolls around and I create my displays and my vignettes, I don't look like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever. I've got like an eclectic found mix, a lot of vintage thrown in. And if you wait till the actual holiday, the thrift stores don't have the same selection. So I shop year round for holidays.
All right. So we've got these beaded garlands. They're a really nice light wood bead. So you guys didn't see it. We actually went to a yard sale and found 3 or 4 there. And then we found the same garland at the thrift store the next week. Yeah, they're 9 feet long and they're $9.95 each. We have several if you need a bunch.
So they're actually from Robert's Craft Store, which they were open when we first moved up here when Harrington was 5. He's now 23. And they probably closed when Harrington was about 10. So they've been closed for probably 10, at least a decade.
10 to 13 years.
So they've been around, and it's just ironic that the same week that we found 3 at a yard sale from Robert's, that we found a bunch more thrifting, but $9.95 each. And that's actually a pretty good deal for 9-foot garlands, sell for quite a bit more than that now. The original Robert's price was $2.95, but it could have been. Robert's here has been around since, long time. I don't know if they had them outside of the state of Utah, but it was a really great craft and home decor store. I loved it so much more than Joann's.
All right, great metal clock. Well, Joann's is going away too.
No, Joann's is gone.
Yeah,
like they're all the way gone. I had a merchandise gift card thing that you couldn't use online, but for a return, I could use it in the store. It didn't have much on it, but I had to pitch it because I was like, Joann's doesn't exist anymore.
Not even online.
Well, it wasn't for online. It was only in store. But I don't think they're online either. Let me double check.
All right. Well, we are going to call this like a splatter sponge distress. It isn't really a sponge, but I don't know how they did it. And it's very it's got too much of a pattern. It's not Like it should have been missing all of this right here, and then maybe like a spot up here or something to look more natural. So we're going to redo this. It might get a new face. I might leave the face as is. I'm on the fence. It's kind of pixelated, but it's on the verge of being good. So we'll see what happens there. It might just get painted and get some iron orchid designs. But this, after its makeover, will be $39.95, and it is metal.
There is that like clock in brocante face. I wonder if you could use that on that. It's about the right size.
Yeah, even if it's a little smaller, we can paint out to the outside.
We'll see.
Do we have one of those available?
I have a couple.
A couple, because we don't use them.
Well, because I usually put them like on Lazy Susans or like around stool, so they're not something I use often. So I usually wind up keeping them until I found the right project. Leslie says she thinks Joanne's is dead. I think so too. And Lori says I had to pit mine too. Did you have a gift card that you need to get rid of? It's my fault. I just forgot it was in my wallet. I cleaned out my wallet. I was like, well, that's useless. So, all right, next up, these are fun. We find them periodically, which is like, I've never seen them before, except for like the last maybe year and a half. They started showing up in the thrift stores. Sorry, I don't know what just fell. But they're from the 70s. They're Jack-in-a-Box mugs. This is the third time that we found them. We sell them for $12.95 each when we do. And the very first ones we found, one of our followers bought them for her son, who then gave them to the general manager, our owner, I believe, of the Jack-in-a-Boxes that started here in Utah. Because we actually did not have Jack-in-a-Boxes in northern Utah. There was just one in like St. George.
Well, we did, and then it went away like 15 years ago, and we haven't had one since.
Yeah, until the last couple of years. So Jack-in-a-Boxes, we would like hit that line when we finally got down to St. George and get tacos.
And they've been teasing us because there's a sign over on State Street in Lehigh that says Jack-in-the-Box coming soonish, and I feel like it's been there for like a year.
Mm-hmm. The one in Saratoga Springs, though, is like pretty close. Close enough I can DoorDash tacos.
That is.
And I do sometimes.
I don't remember how much this one was. The tag was on there, but it seems to have gone missing.
That was $39.95. It's getting a makeover.
It's going to get a makeover.
And I think it's sold. I thought I saw somebody
It's very
bought it.
ornate. It's going to be really fun to do a makeover on, because anything with tons of detail, it really just picks up those accents and stuff when you paint it and do like a two-tone or dry brush, and they look awesome. It was $5 at the thrift store. I don't know. I don't think it had a shade with it. But that one's going to make over too.
Vicky says we may be the only house that doesn't DoorDash. Hey, I used to feel guilty about it. And then I was like, you know what? I tip the drivers, and it provides somebody with a job that brings me the food, and it provides me with food without having to leave the house. And sometimes I'm either exhausted because Seb and I work a lot, or we'll be in the middle of a project and we don't have time to stop and make dinner, and we need to feed the family. So it's like awesome that food can come to us.
The other night, it actually just happened because she was already in bed and got hungry.
Shh. It was 11. I couldn't go get tacos at 11 o'clock at night. It was like 10. And you were cutting the dog's hair.
I was.
You saved us $300 at the groomer. And so I spent $15 and got us some tacos and a milkshake. And when you were done, were you not happy to have tacos and a milkshake?
It was awesome. It was awesome.
So thank you, DoorDash. All right. Now you guys know my dirty little taco secret. I do have them dashed sometimes. They're my favorite. All right, where's the other tin that we have?
It's over here.
Over there. These are, I like to call them tea tins because I feel like they're the perfect size for tea bags. This one's a Christmas one, and it's $9.95. It's got holly leaves on it.
You could also stuff some Werthers down in there if you're feeling it.
And this one is it's made in England, but exclusively for Avon, and it's $9.95. And this one is probably, it's from 1981. Hey. That was a good year. That was your first Christmas.
That was my first Christmas. All right, this little bunny with the tea light. I think this was in like a bag of stuff at the bins. Is that where this came from?
No, it was just it was at the bins because it came with the other two bunnies.
Did it come with these?
Where are the other two bunnies? Did you already show them?
No. Oh, I moved them. Came with these two bunnies here in a bag. And these guys are, I think they're hand carved wood.
Yeah. Look at the bottom.
They're painted, but they're hand carved wood.
These ones are $14 for the set. They're really cute.
They just have like a red on the back.
Cynthia says I could afford DoorDash, but I'm cheap. Honestly, I haven't been doing DoorDash a lot recently, but I really just wanted tacos really bad. I really can't. All right, can I have that?
Oh yeah, hold on.
We also do it a lot, like when we're like out of town traveling. Okay.
Well, you have a Dash Pass. You have to use it.
Shh, don't be telling people my. Well, I also
Is
order
it bad
food.
to do DoorDash?
I
Like,
don't
why
know
are we
because
ashamed of
I mean,
DoorDashing?
it is a luxury item, but I also send food to the shop, like for the gals at work. So I use it at home, but I also use my Dash Pass because sometimes we'll like order food in for the gals.
Oh, this is probably like a cheese board. Did you know that?
Probably, but I'm selling it for the cutting board on the other side. I paid $1.99 and we're selling it for $19.95. Little Christmas tree cutting board.
It would have had a little knife in here, but the
You
knife
can
is
still
gone.
put a cheese knife if you want to. I also, Caitlin could attest to, like if she's been sick or whatever, or I don't know. There's been a couple times I've sent her food for myriad of reasons, and I do that. Like I don't know if you guys have ever used DoorDash.
You know
for
who
that.
got food a lot while she was in Michigan?
Oh yeah, I sent Odelia food. But I've had family from out of state that I know is sick or having a rough time, and I love to use DoorDash to send food to them because, you know, who doesn't love a warm meal when you're not feeling good?
This needs to come this way.
I sent it to my sister Karen when she had COVID. Next up, we've got this mug. It says Merry and Bright, enamel mug, perfect for Christmas, and it's $9.95. Let's see. Leslie says, I get grocery delivery. And Vicky says, I send my mom groceries too. Yeah, we do that sometimes with grocery delivery, say like Sam's Club and stuff. You can send stuff. You can have a delivery, people. Nora says, no apologies necessary for DoorDash. You're helping people. Yep.
But this didn't get priced. This is from the bins,
No,
though.
it's with the bag of.
Oh, it goes with these? The
yeah,
bag
I put
is.
all the vintage
So the
bells
bag
together.
blew up in here.
Oh, well.
So $14.95 for all the bells.
You get all the jingle bells. So you get these ones and then all of the brass ones.
The brass, I think we've got them both from the bins. Mine were in a little bag, but it was like pretty like sun rotted and it didn't make it.
I need to get a little, let me get a little sandwich bag.
I don't even know how many small little brass bells there are. There's a bunch. I would say I'm going to have to count them. I was going to guess and say close to 30. So we'll see how my guess is. Oh, that's a little tiny one.
Somebody said you saved money.
Hold on. Wait.
It's better for me when I don't step. What?
I'm counting them.
Oh. It's better for me when I don't step foot in Costco and Zeb. So I have Sam's Club delivery.
So Cal Ranch, if you don't know, it's like a home country store, feed store. They got all the things. They got tractor implements. It's where we got stuff for the garden, for the trellises. The chicken feed comes from there.
They sell all the hunting supplies. I won't go into what they
sell
are.
all I have like a pair of boots from there. They sell Carhartt and Wrangler. Anyway, they were doing, if you can fit it in this 5-gallon bucket, nothing is off limits in the store. It's 20% off today. I went twice.
Zeb and Jack went, and then Jamie and Zeb went. I did go. I tried on some Wranglers. Not for me. I'm not a cowgirl. I tried. They made my butt look weird. It just wasn't doing good things. All right, next up, these are 75 cents. These are milk glass. These ones are glass bake ramekins. I could not think of the word while I was thrifting, but everybody help me in the comments. $3.95 for these two each. And then these were 75 cents each. These ones are Fire King. They're a little bigger. They're $4.95 each. I don't pass on milk glass. I always pick it up. All right, let's see. All right, we're good. I just want to make sure we didn't have any questions. Is it time for, okay, 6 more minutes and then we will do the share winner. Don't forget to hit that share button. If you guys are on Facebook, it helps us get the word out that we're live. And if you're on YouTube, you can share it later.
I lost
if you
count.
go on Facebook, and because we pick 2 people every week and we send them Happy Mail. You know who else loves DoorDash? My mother. If I do not bring her food that she wants home and the girls can't drive anywhere, they are DoorDash people.
There are 42 bells. I was off by 12. That's a lot of little bells. You could do a fun little garland or a bunch of little
That's probably
ornaments
very loud
with that.
on the microphone.
It's not. There's no
We're
way.
getting people in the festive mood with our jingle bells. On that note, Rusty sleigh. I think this already sold. Did this come from the bins? It says
Yes, no, it
$2.99.
was at the bins, but it had a price on it.
And we're selling ours for $14.95. Don't sleep on sleighs. Every time we find them, we buy them. People want them, and that one's really cute. And don't worry if you missed out on some Christmas stuff this week. I promise you that next week has even more Christmas stuff.
Well, we thrifted all year, but it's like the thrift stores like wait to bring it out until we're starting to get close.
Goodwill will actually hold their holiday stuff until right before the holiday. Like right now they have a ton of Halloween stuff. In another month, the Christmas is going to come out in full force. They'll have a bunch. But we have some really fun Christmas stuff coming. So don't stress if you missed out this week. There'll be more. Okay. We've got this octagonal planter, or not planter. What's it called? Charger, I'm guessing. I don't know. What's this on the back? It's like a logo.
It looks like I'm going to vote flamingo. Yeah.
We are going to paint it, put some IOD in it, and then seal it up cute. And it's going to be $14.95. Did this come from the bins too?
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
All right.
This goes in the project bin.
Also from the bins, we're voting trash cans. Some people thought you could use it for umbrellas. I think you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. I think it's a little short for long umbrellas. I'm going to go grab one and show you why. But if you had the ones that collapse down and they're shorter, you could totally use that.
You know what Julie says?
What?
Julie says, wasn't the count of how many bells that came in that bag on the bag? The little thing you threw away was probably on the label.
Maybe, but it was more fun to count them.
Oh. All right. Next up, were you talking about this one?
Yeah, but I don't know how much we're selling it for. Price is on there somewhere.
$19.95. It is aluminum and copper.
So these are like longer
That is
umbrellas.
not for umbrellas. It's a trash can.
Yeah. I was just telling him, like, you could use it as an umbrella holder, but I would probably do shorter umbrellas.
I honestly think I would polish it up and then do a flower arrangement or a live plant in it and figure out some way for drainage, because it's a really cool pot. It's lived a lot of lives. Actually,
you know, we keep these umbrellas by our front door.
It needs to have a little soak. There's some sticky stuff in the bottom.
And I don't think these umbrellas by the front door have ever been used, because no one really goes out this door to get to a vehicle.
Okay, so those umbrellas are just cute.
Yeah.
It doesn't rain in Utah very often. And B, when it does, we just run in and out of things. And C, those are fancy umbrellas. Like, those aren't just like the ones we have in the car. They're for looksies. But if I needed to walk somebody to their car, I would have the umbrella by the door.
You're ready.
I literally ordered them only because I found that crock in England and I was like, that's for umbrellas.
It can't have just any old umbrella.
No, they had to have cute umbrellas.
Okay, this is a little alphabet set, and it looks like it's got an asterisk that's the same size as the alphabet. Oh, and there's a heart in here too.
I love little letters. No, I did not count. You want to count and make sure there's 26?
The box is complete, so it's probably fine. There's no spaces missing in the box.
With the holidays coming, like if you don't have a small alphabet set, you're going to want this because it's perfect for like ornaments.
It's only $8.95.
Yeah, it might have already sold. I don't know. Oh, it's not sold yet. So
I found this box at the bins also. Goodwill bins were showing up good this week. We got projects, but also like this is a really well-made box, and it's finger jointed on the side. Someone had, if you haven't seen the video, someone had like ribbon around here, and there was like this weird like floral scene, like not decoupage on, it was like glued on.
They didn't think it was
and weird. It was glued on here.
People might think our upcycling's weird. Somebody liked it. We're gonna sand it and then we'll paint it. We'll sand all the extra.
It was $3.99 at an original Goodwill, like a regular store. I think we probably paid $1 or $2 for it, but getting a makeover. Let's sand all that off.
Okay, we've got this little crock here. I'm probably just gonna put a transfer on it, but I might get brave and stamp it. And if it looks dumb, I'll wash it off and transfer it. Because I saw somebody that stamped crocks, like they painted them and then stamped them and made them look like crockery. We'll see.
We do have a color.
It was $1.50. We're selling it for $14.95. If it turns out amazing, I will make more of them and I will charge more than $14.95. And if it sucks, like I said, I'll just paint over it, put a transfer on it, seal it, move it on. Okay.
Noritake ivory china, made in Japan.
Vegetable bowl. I saw it was a soup tureen, but it's a lidded vegetable bowl.
It's to keep them steamy. It was $3.99 at Goodwill. We're selling it for $29.95. It's in really good condition.
I'm going to just pull this whole tray over here. All right. Oh, it's probably time for share winners. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. The share winner. So if I announce your name, you need to email info@jamierayvintage.com. And don't forget that Jamie Ray is Jamiray. And also, if you go to the website, our email is down on the bottom, but info@jamierayvintage.com. And our winners are Melissa Marie Kuhn, Koon, and Leslie Brown Worthington. If that's you, please email us your mailing address and we will send you some happy mail. A lot of people ask us, how do we decide what to send? I actually just have a whole shelf of goodies and the gals at the shop just pick them at random and mail them out. If you live internationally and you win, you're going to get something like a stencil or decoupage paper because it's flat and it's less expensive to ship.
All right, I'm going to show you this Time magazine. It's got all kinds of great stuff in it. It's from June 14th, 1954. Advertising galore in here. Most of it's illustrated. Apparently, they didn't take a lot of pictures of advertising. These are not. But apparently, you only show race car tires on your Firestone ad.
I think it's funny that it says, what makes Lucky taste better? It's a cigarette ad, and it says they're toasted. Like, I'm like 99% sure that cigarettes don't taste good. I've never smoked, but they smell bad. So I'm just guessing that if they taste anything like they smell.
But this is $22.95.
But it's just funny.
Came from the bins.
I don't even think they can put cigarette ads in magazines anymore, can they?
I don't know. I
haven't seen one in a long time.
All
right. Next up, we've got 2 Pier 1 bowls. It's got a big sheepdog and a little like Yorkie, and they're so cute. These are from Pier 1, and they're ironstone. It says on the back that they're ironstone, and I would believe it because they are nice and heavy. We're selling them for $9.95 each, and we have 2 of them, and they've got kind of a irregular shape to them. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but they are really cute.
Okay. One of my favorite finds this week is this pot. It's got the 4 handles on there. It's a little older. We're not sure when it's from.
It's like
it doesn't.
Terracotta.
Oh, it's from Pier 1.
Oh, nice.
That's why it's so good. It's going to be $79.95.
Isn't that funny that we showed both of the Pier 1 items in a row and we didn't even realize that?
And then the strawberries do not come with it. This bunch of strawberries, also from the bins, is $9.95. It's I don't know that I've seen strawberries in an arrangement like that.
Yeah, I think it's an older style. These look vintage to me, in my opinion. All right. Next up, we've got an elephant bank. It does have a little bit of chip right there, but it does have the stopper in the bottom. It's $9.95. I think anything elephant always sells pretty well for us. And then we've got this. I just picked this up because I thought it was really pretty. Is that crystal? I think it is. Has prisms.
It's not. It's thinner than a lot of crystals. Not super heavy, so maybe it's not leaded crystal.
But there's prisms in it.
Yeah, it is crystal.
I think it's Mikasa, actually. If I wanted to get real technical, it was $2.99. I'm selling it for $9.95. It is the prettiest gravy boat. Yeah, it is crystal. And it doesn't have any chips in it, which is awesome. And it's just really, really pretty and classic. And then this is one of my favorite finds in a while. I love the bubble detail. Can you see? It's an egg dish, but it's got like the hobnail detail on it, and it's definitely heavy, which is really thick, nice glass. And I paid $2. We're selling it for $19.95. So if you've got holidays where you got a host coming up and you don't have a deviled egg tray, this one is a good one.
Okay, I want to show you this book up close. The rest we'll probably breeze through. This is Robinson Crusoe, The Life and Adventures of. And I couldn't find any date in this other than the foreword that was from 1900. But and that's when I Googled it, it was saying it was from. So we're going to go with that. It is in a little rougher shape. I saw some books to this same one going for like $150, but I'm going to glue this up before it comes out to you. We're selling ours
with PVA glue made for books.
Yes, we're selling ours for $34.95 on that one.
Is that the Robinson Crusoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to sleep on that. We get this comment like at least 3 or 4 times a week. What do you do with the books? I I have to like not be sarcastic because we do upcycle a lot of things. I'm like, what do you do with a book? You read it. Like,
Or
I-
we just we don't
have
do
like upcycled books that were of not a lot of literary value and like painted them, and then broken books we've done paper crafting with, but 99% of the time we just use them for decor or we read them.
like newer Reader's Digest from the 2000s. I'm going to paint that up and put some ironwork and designs on the back of it, and it looks awesome in a bundle.
Yeah, we have some that we did for Christmas last year. But for the most part, we just, and I like to read an actual physical book like that. If I'm not a huge, more like a nonfiction reader myself, but if I'm going to read for pleasure, I prefer a book over like a digital copy.
This one's from 1918. It's a medical advisor, but got it because it's just super old and looks cool. And
Maybe
there's
don't follow the medical advice in there. I think things have
there's
changed a little
there's
bit.
a lot of illustrations in there, even just showing like medicinal type plants. So that one is $18.95. I'm going to do a couple more and then we'll do some other stuff. 3 centuries of American poetry and prose. It's
Poetry books are always popular.
coming apart a little bit over here. I'm
Somebody-
probably going to leave this one because someone's already glued it.
Somebody drew all over that.
Listen, it was probably in a school or a college or something.
The thing about books like this, like the poetry book, that would actually be a good one to buy and use for paper crafting. You could find poems you like and frame them. That book, because it's in not great shape, I would not feel guilty about like taking it apart and using it.
$18.95 on these. These are hymnals. Not sure that we couldn't find a date specifically on these. They're older though. They have really great font. They're different. This is Praise and Worship. And this one is Glorious Gospel Hymns.
That one I think has a little older looking pages.
They're both
too.
Nazarene hymnals.
And these, again, you could use them as is, or these are perfect for paper crafting. You can cut these out and put like little like transfers over the top or molds and make Christmas ornaments.
This one has a fabric binding in here as well as like it's glued.
They're really cute if you cut them out and then you make like, I don't know if you guys saw Debbie did like these fans and she made the round ornaments that were fans. I think those are so cute if they're done with music pages. And then you put a mold or whatever on top of it, make an ornament. We personally don't do a ton of paper crafting, but we have a lot of people that do. And so we buy it for that. And you never know. We just recently did some cowgirl hats, sold a couple of those.
You
so
really don't.
You just
don't
never know what we're going to do.
This brass clock from Westminster, Hampton Courts. Jamie was super excited about it.
It's such good condition. It's like a classic.
It does have like an
look.
alarm that you can set. It's not crazy old. It takes a C battery.
The C's not a super.
$29.95, but it's kind of a more of a mid-mod style.
I just think the brass clocks, I'm actually surprised I didn't keep it because I just think they're very classic and I like to have one. Maybe next time I buy one, I'll keep it for the house.
Okay.
All right, next up, we've got this Lord's, I can't remember, something pottery pitcher. It's got like a stamp on the bottom of it. It's not marked otherwise. I paid $1.99. We're selling it for $19.95. I don't know if the Lord, I can't remember the name of it, but I don't know if it's like the style or if it's what it is. But it kind of has like, it's at least stoneware. I don't think it's ironstone because it's not heavy, but it's got like a pitted finish in it. It's really cute. Okay.
Utensil holder. We got a couple of these. This
We have
one
two.
is from Pioneer Woman. The red and white. It's kind of more of a cream
That's a nice
polka
big
dot.
one.
Yep. And then this one is Pampered Chef stoneware, just like
You
their
could bake
bakeware.
something in it if you wanted to.
You could. It's from the Family Heritage Collection.
$14.95.
$14.95 on that one, and the Pioneer Woman is $18.95.
This would be really cute with a bunch of spoons in it. This one's a little bit bigger. All right, next up, this tray that isn't really much to write home about. However, we're going to paint it, put transfer in it, seal it up. It'll be $29.95. I do love the brass handles, and once it's made over, this will look really good. I think this came from the bins, so I don't remember how much we paid for it. And if it didn't come from the bins, I still can't remember how much we paid for it.
No, I got it from the bins.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're going to get rid of a bunch of books all at once. These are the world's greatest books fiction before Reader's Digest. These are from 1910, and they've just got a bunch of stories. They're listed individually, $14.95, because I didn't have the complete set. So maybe people need to finish their set or mix and match, or maybe you just want one red book that's embossed.
They look
for your
really,
holiday decor.
so there's 6. They would look really cute if you had a set of 3, and then you just put like a
We have
gold,
volumes 2 through 7 in a run. I think there were 8 of them total, so I'm missing 2 books.
gold velvet ribbon on them and make a book stack. These are perfect for the holidays, and then afterwards, you know, you could just read them.
They do have fun
This
stories.
is Charlotte Bronte. I mean, that's like a really good book. And then this one, Thomas Love Peacock, Charles Reed. Yeah, these are like the classics. And I feel like people could stand to read a book or 2 these days. We're so like, we take all of our media. Everybody loves like short form content. And I haven't done it in a while, but I'm like, maybe we need to make a goal to like take time to read.
You know what? I read the entire way as a kid. My dad got me into, now people are on the fence on this. I don't know how to say it because he actually died before I even was around. Louis L'Amour or Louis L'Amour. But I read the whole Sackett series as a kid. I think I'm going to go through it again because it's been like 20, 25 years since I've read them. I've probably forgotten more than I remember, and it'll be fun and exciting again.
You know, my favorite thing is to be read too.
Oh, well, maybe I'll read them to you instead
Deb
of watching
has
TV at night.
A very soothing voice, so I could stand to be read to every night and go to sleep to that. All right, next up, this is Splatterware, I think, enamelware. It was $3.99, and this is definitely vintage. The
With the lid. With
like
the
that
lid.
never happens. This stuff sells for quite a bit. I don't know if Splatterware is the wood. I don't know word for it or not. I thought that maybe it's granite ware. Anyways, at any length, this is not modern enamel ware.
It was bent, but now it's not.
Thank you. It's $39.95. Angie says it's Louis.
Thank you.
And then Day in the Garden says I look younger in every video. I don't know what my secret is. I'm not going to lie. Every 6 to 7 months, I do get a little Botox in my forehead. I don't feel bad about it.
You know, I also love he didn't do just Westerns. I love the walking drum that he did, which takes place like in 1100 AD around in there.
I never read any of his books, so they'd all be new to me.
And also The Last of the Breed. That one's really good.
Jennifer Ray, maybe we're cousins, Jennifer. She said, my son is named after Chansey, one of the Louis L'Amour books.
Awesome. So my brother is Tyrell after Tyrell Sackett. My dad was reading those books and he's Tyrell after Tyrell Sackett.
I did not know that. I was always wondering like Tyrell. Like that's kind of an interesting name. That makes sense.
All right, just a little black pressed tin clock. We love these. It says families are forever. I believe in that actually. But we're going to give it a new face because it's kind of, it's pixelated. It's not like a good print. So it's going to get a new face. I might leave it black depending on what I do on the face of that, but we're going to pull it apart and give it a makeover.
This was...
And before, no,
oh, sorry.
I don't know what the price is. Did we price this one?
I think it's 14.
No, it's got to be more than that. I'm doing a makeover on it.
22.
22. The
Yes.
books were $14.95.
Yeah, so this is going to be $39.95. I can't decide if I want to like just put... Like I'm definitely going to paint it because this sponge job is not great. And it was $2, which
Let me show you close.
I would have paid like $8 or $9 for it. But I can't decide if I'm going to leave the like burlap there and put art just in front of it or what. But I'm definitely going to repaint it and put art in it. And I might put the burlap back in as long as it doesn't make the art look weird. So that way whoever buys it can leave the art in or use the burlap as they choose.
This is what we call sponge distressing. It was probably done by a machine. It was all black and then they like dabbed off some paint. And now you have like this, it's very uniform, like 1, 2, 3, 4 around the edge in the same spacing. Like that's not how stuff gets naturally worn.
The machine that made that probably in China, just hopefully I didn't hurt its feelings, but I don't like it. So we're going to paint it.
Our box of to be painted stuff is massive.
It's funny because last week we had hardly anything that needed to be painted. And then this week we have a ton. And this week we're going to be busy. So we're going to have we have channel membership Tuesday.
Yep.
And then we're going to have a huge paint-a-palooza or something to get all that stuff painted. Maybe at the end of Monday's video, we'll paint some of that stuff.
Don't act like you're sad to have to hang out with us and watch us paint. I feel like you guys don't even actually really watch the painting much. You all just get together and talk in the chat, which is awesome.
They love our little side quest chats.
We love it. Yeah. And sometimes we'll see what you guys are talking about and we feed off of that. And we're like, oh, by the way, we did. we did
We're
this or
all
we saw
friends.
this. It's awesome. We do love it. Like those live streams are super fun.
All right, next up we've got this. Speaking of bread, Cynthia just pulled hers out of the oven, she said, and it just fell.
Oh no.
That's the worst. As somebody who makes bread, both of
But
us.
you know what? Put some butter on it quick and some jam. It'll still be delicious.
That's right. Or slice it, and then nobody has to know. All right, next up, $26.95 for this 4 bread pan, and it says it was $5.99 at the Goodwill.
Mhm.
We love Pampered Chef. It sells well for us.
Speaking of bread and side quests.
Oh, would you like to see Zeb's recent bread? I've been buying homemade sourdough bread from local artisans, and Zeb decided he's no longer paying $10 to $11 a loaf, and so he has decided to get into sourdough.
This is my sourdough start. We're on day 4. We got 2 more days before we can start baking with it and then use the discard and start again. But it's my first time trying, so I'll let you know how it goes. I'm using kamut flour, which we pretty much always use. It's way easier on my digestive system. I don't seem to have any issues with it. But regular gluten, I do. Like I shouldn't eat it ever, but I do. I cheat all the time.
I think sourdough requires more like energy than I'm willing to expend.
This is on day
Zeb
4.
thinks that he's going to be a sourdough master, and I have no doubt that you will master the art of sourdough.
Look at all the little bubbles. Can you see the bubbles in there?
Looks a little liquidy. Is it supposed to be that
I
liquidy?
don't know. I'm just following the recipe I found.
He's making his own start. I actually have a start in the freezer, but I have tried sourdough, and I'm sure it's not like a mystery to you guys. I have a decent
We will
amount of
keep you
ADHD,
updated
and
how that turns out.
Zeb's better at like following up on things. I can make bread, just sourdough has
Not to
been
say that I
elusive.
don't forget stuff. It does happen all the time. I'm not as good at Jamie as multitasking. That's pretty typical for men and women. I'm very like, I can do this task all day and it's fine. And she can do 30 things all day and it's fine.
I have to be patient with him because when he makes trips to the shop, he leaves like 50% of the things he needs to take. And I'm like,
usually if I'm going to the shop in the first place, it's because I got a project or something I need to grab. And that's what I'm thinking about, not the stuff that needs to go.
When I go to the shop, I grab anything and everything that we could possibly need, plus papers, everything. And I like load it in the car. What was it the other day?
I forgot like 3 things. And
yeah,
I made like
he
3
forgot
trips.
3 things. And I was like not planning on going to FedEx. And he like went right by FedEx, but then didn't stop to pick up the packages. So I had to make a special trip to grab them anyway.
I was coming back for him, but you had already made your special trip. All right, Natural School Geography. This is a textbook. It has some illustrations, some older pictures, lots of maps. It is missing its back binding there or cover, edition for Idaho, by the way. Redway and Hinman. It is $15.95.
Anything with maps does well.
So I saw this actually going for like 30 or 40, but mine's in rough shape. So
this is gonna get like a big old scrub. But it's a Ray Dunn Got Treats. We're selling for $22.95 and it's Halloween. So it's kind of the right time of year to find this one. It's in the black and red. And Ray Dunn sells typically pretty well for us, either not just online, but also locally.
So I was thinking that start was also a little watery, but then I looked at the recipe for the, because the start I'm making has like a whole recipe to take it all the way to baking. And you add some more kamut flour to it and less water. So I think we'll
as
be
you
fine.
go.
No, like when you, like at the end, when you're going to bake it.
Oh yeah. Well,
So,
it's like usually a little liquidy. But.
Yep. All right. This had some sort of finial or topper for paper towels. We don't have a topper. We might throw a knob. We might not. I don't know if we have anything convenient that'll fit down in there. $18.95, just how it is.
Cast iron.
Yep.
It's enameled cast iron.
And honestly, when you throw a paper towel on there, you're not going to really.
Are you going to show them?
Yeah, I'm all about visual. See,
Ta-da!
you're not even going to really care.
But
although you get rid of all that fun detail when you put the paper towel.
Well, you get the bottom detail and the side detail. I like cute paper towel holders. I actually just used to shove my paper towels behind my Alexa because I never found a paper towel holder I liked. And then I found a brass one, and you can see I have a lot of brass in my kitchen. And so now I have a paper towel holder, and I thrifted it, which makes it even better. Okay, so this is an Indian water bowl made out of Italian marble. It's all one piece. Paid 75 cents for it. I saw these going for like almost $40.
It almost
online.
reminds me of an inkwell. I wonder if they use it for like some sort of art, like dipping from one to the other.
I don't know, and I saw multiple listings that called it a water pot, and I'm selling mine for $18.95, and they were all the same size.
We don't
too.
know how or what it's used for, but that's what
It's
it is.
just really, really pretty. And this happens all the time when I'm thrifting. I'm like, this is 75 cents. It's gorgeous. It's going in my cart. I don't know what it is. Then I get home and look it up. Sometimes I look up stuff on the fly, but this one I had no idea until I got home.
So this is a wine rack. I don't remember. Did you find this in the
I need to
bins
soak it.
or where did you get
We
that?
did not do the dishes. There's a big strainer in here.
Yeah, it's
my
from when you
salsa
were making
making.
salsa. We got too excited about the animatronics happening outside. So we are going to use this for rolling pins since we don't have any wine in the house.
Well, I mean,
that's
in the
what I mean.
shop.
If it doesn't sell, it's going to go in the shop, and we're going to put a whole rack of rolling pins in there.
But
How
it is
cool
a wine
that?
holder. But I just think because of the simple design in the black, like a lot of the wine holders are like fancy and big. This one is perfect for a rolling pin display. But technically, it's for wine.
The
And
kids
we're selling
used
for
this to beat
$28.95.
up Jolly Ranchers, and they were trying to break them up.
Oh
and
my
do...
goodness, they really did a number on that.
That's okay. I made it. I can fix it.
Are you still getting peaches? So that video was from when we got the peaches, which was probably what, 2-3 weeks ago.
That's like a 3-week in the making video because
So
I've been
no
busy
peaches
and
currently.
haven't put a video up. So the peaches are gone. They were delicious.
Somebody said you should freeze them flat and then put them
I
in the bag.
saw that. And
And
then
you're
when you
probably right.
vacuum seal them, they don't get the juices everywhere, but they still have the juices when you defrost them. And that was a great tip. I appreciate that.
Yeah, ours are all in the bag now. But
all right. This is a berry topiary.
it's a crab apple tree.
Crab
topiary.
apple.
And the red is in
Crab
good
apples
condition.
do look like berries.
So we're just going to take the tags off of it. And actually, surprisingly, the moss is fine.
The moss
Sometimes
doesn't
you
need
get
any
these
work.
and the moss is like, so I always keep hot glue and moss on hand
How's that
so I
go
can
again?
touch them up. I can't really do that very well because my braces I can't even do.
We think she has an end date though. She's got like 2 more adjustments.
You
And
know what?
then
Do that
what?
like without your tongue. Yeah, no, but with just your lips. Yeah, I can't do that because my braces. Sorry guys, that probably sounded weird on my microphone, but it's really frustrating because I always I don't usually make that noise with my tongue. I usually just use my lips. But for the last 9 months, I haven't been able to. January.
The question is, how much call do you have for making that noise?
When I get annoyed, I go.
I used to make it when I was a kid and, getting silly with my brothers, but
When I get annoyed, when you say something that I don't like, what do?
you make that noise.
I go, but I don't like to do it with my tongue because it gets spit everywhere.
It's usually when I tease you or say something smart,
or tell me I can't have something I want.
which is also,
That's not a good idea.
mostly just teasing.
Anyways, yes, my braces are supposed to come out the first of the year. So if you got tired of my lisp or the shiny metal in my mouth, it's going to be ending soon. Nobody's more excited than me. All right, next up, I thought this was, what did I think this was? A bear.
A bear.
It's actually a cat
It's a cat.
skiing. I didn't know that until I looked it up on Google. I still think it could be a bear. It's $9.95. I love these vintage mugs with the handles like this. I can tell you we have another vintage mug. I actually think the other one is Halloween themed in next week's haul. And it's got a handle like this.
Oh,
They're
I don't
like
remember
from
seeing
like the
that.
late 90s, I think. Gift shops had them, and I just pick them up. I just think they're really cute. They're nostalgic for me. Let's see.
So this false graft creamer, I almost called it
Oh.
a cleaner.
The water pot is used in religious ceremonies and symbolizes purity. So
Oh.
in India, like Indian religious ceremony.
That's why it's so fancy.
Because I was like, this is a water pot. It's this big, but that would make sense.
All right. This is a false graft creamer. You might even be able to use this for a gravy boat. It's got veggies on it. We got some radishes, blueberries, and a pear. So veggies and fruit. Are blueberries fruit? They don't really grow on trees. But fun false graft. This is the only one we have. I think we paid $2 for it at DI. Oh, $1.50. And we're selling it for $12.95.
So Kim said, this is funny, so I got to read this comment, and Zeb will laugh. I got a Botox lip flip. I have had that done. I also got lip filler once, which I'll never do again. She said, and I couldn't do that or say anything that started with a P or an I. I hated it. I could say things with P or I's, But I couldn't do that either when I got like an email from my like med spa and it's like free lip flip for your birthday. And I was like, okay, I'll get that. And I did, and I was stupid. I do not do that. There are things you do and you're like, never again. So I'm with you, Kim. It's a little funny though. It's a little funny. For a while, you know, you can't say things right. I guess it serves for me when things like that happen. I'm like, well, I guess I shouldn't be so bad.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like the lip filler.
No.
Zeb actually didn't talk to me for like 2 days. He did not. He was not happy about it.
He was very opposed.
And I will never do it again.
It made kissing you weird. It's
You
like
you powered through it.
it's like I was kissing a stranger. Did not like it.
Okay, next up. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it again. Also, it's painful. I'm like, people, and you see those women and they look like this. You know, I'm just like, what? Why are you doing that? Mine wasn't that bad.
All right. These
Anyways,
scallops were a little bent. I bent back like 4 or 5 of them, and it looks great.
$24.95. It just needs a good clean. It's a little bit sticky.
They're enameled white, and sometimes when
so
you bend
cute.
things back, that cracks it, but it did not.
It'd be so cute with like cupcakes on it, and then it does come apart, so we'll ship it flat, and it'll be $24.95. I don't remember how much we paid for it.
I don't even remember.
I'm just gonna put it in the sink. So
yeah, it needs a scrub.
It needs a good little scrubby dubby.
Little pram here. It's authenticated, limited edition, collector's choice club. You could mail this in with your doll and get all certified, but I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I don't know if this company is still in business, but she's got her little certification still tagged on her. This was in the box, but it had a lot of water damage, and so
the box, not the
box
doll.
did. It had like plastic around the doll, but so we got rid of that.
It has like a little it's like a little bed in there.
Yeah, and
it still has zip tie that keeps it together, which I'll leave. But yep. I thought it was cute. I love the little pram.
$29.95. How much did you pay for that? Do you remember? It was on the box.
Nope. It was just a few bucks.
The pram is metal, and all the wheels roll, which I like.
Cynthia says, I don't blame you, Zeb. They look awful. I actually have to say that
she didn't go crazy with it.
Once the swelling went down, nobody could even tell I had it done. So I did not. I did like half a syringe. I'm not crazy about it. Hey, I paid $1.50 each for these, which is awesome. They're really pretty purple bases. And I'm selling stuff for $29. They're like lehigh purple.
They got seating over here.
Yeah, they're really cute. And I love purple glass. So
I'm just making a little pile.
And then last but not least, before we get to linens, there's the cutest little teddy bear. It's $19.95. I feel like the picture might look like it's smaller, but it's like a really good size. And it's got a really pretty glaze on it. It doesn't say the mold. And whoever painted it did like some really cute little flowers on it. Okay, you ready to do?
Yep, let's turn that camera around and linens.
All right.
We got enough that we got to just turn the camera. They're all draped over here.
Okay.
I'm going to bring the camera up just a touch.
First up, we have this blue Vera Bradley bag with a polka dot interior. It's got a floral paisley outside. It's a nice tote size, and it's $26.95.
I think I found that at Goodwill is it West Jordan?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I washed it up, and it's...
No, is that the one? Is that one that's right across the street from the DI? I did find it at Goodwill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. And then I'm going to... Why don't you show this one?
Oh, yes. This is tied also from Goodwill.
This one is still drying. It's slightly damp.
So
this one was at the bins with ribbon still wrapped around it. They gave it to somebody for Christmas, and that person never used it. And it's $39.95. Somebody homemade this. They tied it up, and it's twin size.
It's probably just like 2 sheets that they put together, or because this is large fabric that hasn't been sewn in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
But couldn't leave it there.
Yeah, I actually like the red side better than the green.
Yeah, the red side, like you could use this as a tree skirt.
Yeah, it's got like Christmas trees on it.
We do that sometimes. We'll use like fancy Afghans or something.
That one put over there because that one needs to keep hanging out to dry.
Yeah, I got
a little behind in my laundry this week.
This afternoon.
Well, actually what happened is I asked Zeb if he would help me do it. And that didn't happen.
You can't just leave that on me. I don't remember to rotate
Zeb
laundry.
is not the kind of man that's rotating the laundry.
It's not because I won't. It's just because I don't think about it.
Well, you know, you're busy thinking about sourdough bread.
I almost forgot today. I just fed it at like 8. I'm supposed to do it at 5.
All right. So this is a like cardigan bolero. And I think I did a $24.95 on this one.
I would say it's a small.
I wear a size small. I do think though, because it's got like space here and just the cut of it, you could do like a medium as well, because you're not like pulling it across your chest or whatever.
Yeah.
So definitely could be a small medium, but it's made to have kind of like the wider arms, but it's really cute.
So this had quite a bit of balling at the store, but we washed it and it's not as bad as it was. Here, can you hold that end
Yeah.
so we can show them real good? It's heavy.
It does have like a small imperfection where it was like coming apart, and I took a picture of it.
But man, someone put so much work into this technique and doing this. It's so big. It's like, I want to say it's king size.
it's 89. No, this is queen.
Queen.
Yeah, it's queen. I know.
But $89.95 is what we're selling it for.
We photograph enough things right here between our dining table and the couch. If you ever wonder where we photograph our linens, I do it before I wash them, unless they're really dirty, because then I can just wash them afterwards and they don't have to be on the floor. But anyways, I can tell by how much space they take up if they're queen or king. If they're king, they actually don't fit and they like curl up on the side. A queen goes all the way from edge to edge. A full is just smaller than that, and then a twin is usually pretty obvious. But I've done it enough now that I know. This one is a queen, and it comes with a pillow sham. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this one got listed.
Maybe not.
it did. I think this one did, but I don't know if we priced this one.
We did not.
So I'll double check. And
you also
make sure
didn't
it's
send
on
me
there.
looking for it anywhere either.
Yeah.
Here, stretch that out.
If it's not listed, we'll make sure it gets listed next week.
So this
one is how much?
I think it's machine pieced, but then they went through and hand quilted all throughout.
And it's not homemade. It is mass produced, but it's beautiful, and it's $79.95 and comes with a sham. I got it at Goodwill. I think we paid $12.95 for it, and it's in really good condition. This was not from the bins. I got it from the actual Goodwill. Goodwill is where that one came from too, that star one.
Yep.
And then we also got
I think
this
I only paid
one
like $7 or $8
at Goodwill. This one's $29.95, and it's got these really pretty roses in the granny squares. It would go good on the back of a sofa. Or
I actually
for a
just
lap.
like the color. I like the black and the gray with the roses in the middle.
It is pretty. That was a good Goodwill trip. We also got those Ethan Allen chairs. I don't know if you guys remember that we're using in the cottage with our 20% off coupon that we always have when we go because we donate. They were $8, $7.99 per chair. And they're in really good condition. And Odelia's excited because she's hopefully going to be moving in the cottage in like March.
1st of March is when she's done with her service mission.
So we got to get that done over this winter.
And I'm going to kick her out and make her get her own job and be an adult. She's 20 now.
We're just going to move
She
her.
is so ready. Like she does not take advice well anymore.
Did we
like
not price that bunny?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Like a lot of 20-year-olds don't. She's a sweetheart, love her to death, but she's got to go.
If this doesn't sell, I need to rephotograph it because it's a lot cleaner now.
All right, this is a little stuffed bunny. Do you think someone made this from like a pattern? It's $13.95.
It's really cute. It has a slight stain on the foot, but you can't hardly tell.
The ears were flopped weird. Now they're better.
It's cute. All right, next up, we've got this Banana Republic scarf. I think the price tag on it was like $69.95. Yeah, or $69, and we're selling it for $14.95.
That's a good one. You might need that.
I know. It's really soft. I wonder if it's got like a cashmere blend.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's not full cashmere.
Check it.
What does it say? Sheen wash cold. Plaid fringe.
Not giving it to you.
It's not telling me what it's
Well, while
made
she's
of.
looking for that, this is twin size. It's got this fun pattern, like bigger floral on the front, but I feel like you could flip it.
It's imported for Gap UK, so it's not even from here. I don't know.
And do either way, but I don't see a price on this.
Oh no, it says polyester and viscose.
Is this $59.95?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shabby chic one. Well, it feels like cashmere, so they did good.
But I think this is cotton.
Yeah,
It feels like cotton.
Yeah, that is 100% cotton. All right, next up, we've got a cross stitch. We've also got Zeb's briefcase for his laptop. Okay, we've got a cross stitch pillowcase. $12.95.
So they can see the detail on this.
Hand done.
This is almost like a It reminds me of like a grain sack material.
I think it'd be really pretty framed. I know it's a pillowcase, but I just feel like framing it would be really fun.
Where's the bottom? Yeah, let's show it.
And then we've got 2 table runners. They're $12.95 each. This one has these really pretty purple and pink flowers on each side. Some light staining, but in overall pretty good condition. And then this one has the blue ones. And that's just the tag that says $12.95, and it's got the blue ones on this side. I love anything handmade because you just don't see it a lot. And if you do, you pay heavily for it. So when I can find it secondhand, I pick it up.
This has like a button clasp.
Yeah. That one is how much?
This one is $12.95.
And somebody asked me, like, they're like, oh, some of your Vera Bradley is faded. This one is faded a little bit, but not bad. But we just sell them for less, and they still sell really well for us. The blue one isn't faded, but this one is faded.
We don't really stress fading. You know, like if Odelia can get her hands on like an old faded shirt from like the 90s, it's her favorite thing.
So this romper that I'm wearing is from Free People, and it's made to look faded. I bought it with this like faded black, and it's soft, and I love it. So I don't know why people
You guys
are
need
worried
me to
about
show
fading.
you again. I modeled it for the website, and
Christopher
Jamie
Bates
used
XL.
that picture to show it
For the
on
thumbnail. He's like, how did I make the thumbnail in that? Because you're the best XL 2X model I got.
Okay, but it's very soft.
And I think that was one of the first things to sell
I
tonight.
can't button it good. Buttons are on the wrong
If
side.
I had more time when we were thrifting, I probably would thrift more clothes. On Monday's video, you're actually going to see quite a few things thrifted, and I might do a little like try-on session to like show you how I style the stuff that I thrifted. And I actually thrifted it all for me. It's not even for resale.
She's like, just kidding. It's for me.
Just kidding. But Zeb's not patient enough to like sit there for hours while I sift through the clothes. So the way we do it is when Zeb's checking out, he checks out, which takes a minute. And then whatever I can find clothing wise while he's checking out and get to the register before he leaves, that's what I get to buy. It's a very effective method. Hopefully is the live still going, Zeb?
Yeah, but you keep knocking this twice. You've knocked that out tonight.
How do you know I know?
We're still on live. We're good.
All right. Well, that was the last item.
Buttoning this on the left side, because men's buttons are on the opposite side, is like trying to write with my left hand, which I don't do.
All right, guys. If you want to shop or whatever you need, we got it at jamierayvintage.com. And if you like this video or whatever, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and thrifting. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Keep smiling.